All right, shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Bakar, Kodash. All right, double honors to our apostles, Ezra, Millstone, and Shalom, Wakasai, Laha, Bakyar, which is peace and mercy to the elect, throughout the four corners, wherever it may be. I'm the brother Amar from the branch of GMS Cleveland. Come back at you with another lesson, Lord, will us be edifying to whomever may be watching. I just want to start it off in the book of 1 Peter, the 4th chapter, the 12th verse. It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. So the fiery trials that the Lord takes us through, it can be anything that the Lord sees fit to tempt us, and to have us go through, particular things that help us grow and overcome. And it can happen in any form. It can happen via a woman, via, a job that's taking up too much of your time, hindering you from doing the work more efficiently and effectively. It can be another passion that you have, like a hobby. It can be, you being a family man. It can be anything. So the fiery trials that the Lord takes us through is also what make us a better person, make us a better, individual. But we can't think it's strange when these things do happen to us, man, because it talks about the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren. All right. So us catching hell, you're not the only one. I did a video a while ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago. I forget one of the brothers that I think he left one of the camps. I can't remember which one it was. I think the Indianapolis or Indiana Gary camp. But he was talking about how he was going through all these things, like being broke and stuff like that, but or suffering from financial problems. But nonetheless, we can't think it's strange about the things that happens unto us, man. All of us are going through something, man, and we have to understand that. Look, the Lord is the one that's allowing it. If the Lord is the one that's allowing it, man, we just gotta grow with the punches, man. Because the Lord ain't gonna, like the scripture say, the Lord ain't gonna tempt us above that which you're able. All right, the Lord is not gonna put something that you can't bear. Let me get this, man. 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, there have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. It says, but Yahweh is all right. So the things that are common to men, like everybody go through it. Or you think you a man and you got a woman and then the bitch up and left and you heartbroken over it. Okay, that's common. All right. Or you a man in this day and age, you're renting out a house, you lost your job and you can't afford to rent and you got kicked out. Okay. That happened to another multiple individuals, multiple men, or you and you're going through health problems and you're no longer as healthy as you used to be, when you were in your early 20s, whatever the case is, man. It can be multiple examples that I'm using. Multiple examples I could use. I'm just using those. But those things are common to men. All right. So it says, but Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted, Salakia. It says, Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. So the Lord will tempt you, but he's not going to tempt you above that which you're able. Like so just said, even if he does do that, he'll make a way for you to escape, to get out of it, to where even though you feel you're being tempted, he'll make it to where the temptation is not going to overcome you. It's just testing you, engaging you to see where your faith is at. All right, and just going into another topic, but on topic, like if you are an individual that gets kicked out of a camp, best thing you can do is, because I've seen it happen a few times. And actually just recently, I'm not going to go into who the individual was or even what camp it was, but I actually seen it in just recently, and I was actually involved with it to a certain degree, but not in a wicked way, just throwing it out there, but just personally like seeing it up close, so to speak. A brother got kicked out the camp, and this is another camp, not our camp, but a brother got kicked out the camp. Couple months went past, and hey man, the brothers through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, they let him back in, and we know that was the mercy of the Lord. But he even talked to me about his testimony, how hard it was and what he was going through, how he was feeling. You can't let that overcome you though, man. Or if you get kicked out of a camp, man, you still obligated to teach, man. You're still obligated to, feed the Lord's sheep, man. Because what the Lord told Peter, man, he said, if you love me, feed my sheep, man. Point blank, period, man. All right. Now, I know it's a hard thing to swallow, a hard pill to swallow, but you just gotta endure, man. Endure a hardness as a good soldier. These scriptures, these fundamental scriptures that we quote week in, week out, we have to literally apply them and harp on them and contemplate on them. Think hard upon them. All right. So going back to 1 Peter 4:13, it says, but rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings. It says that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. So some of the partakers of Yahweh Shai was being outcast, all right, or not being liked or not being favored. Oh yeah. Slack you for that. Or one of the other things was what? Not being Salaki, or no, one of the other things was what? Satan constantly fucking with you. All right, because you look at people in the world, man. Like when you look at regular Jake in the world, they're Israelites, so that of course they do have the curses upon them. But when you look at Jake in the world, these niggas is winning to a certain degree, man. It seemed like Satan ain't really fucking with them, man. They got a decent house or decent apartment, decent car, girlfriend, a wife ain't really giving them problems, and decent job, man. Health is up to par. You like, damn, this nigga a wicked, and he doing better than me. But it's because the Lord, when he deals with you, when the Lord wants you and he's supping with you, he gonna sick Satan on you, man. And Job is a clear indication that when you just read the book of Job, the Lord actually literally had a bet with the spiritual demon Satan, all right, that Job was not going to break. That's the spiritual demon Satan was not going to break him, regardless of what was the spiritual demon Satan put him through. And Satan came at him with all type of shit, man. Killed his family. All right. He went from being rich to, having little to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Health was greatly compromised, man. These are things that you have to take into account. You have to count the cost, man, as the scripture saying in Luke the 14th chapter, man. All right. And then, like I said, just going back to another point, just harping on the part about getting kicked out the body, man. It's just a point where you got to realize that Satan is trying to separate you. Even though you got physically separated from the body, you're still spiritually attached if you can receive that. If you still continue in the doctrine, can still continue in the teachings, I still believe wholeheartedly on the Lord, you're still connected. It's just you've been temporary, separated. All right. But you're still connected, and you will still be able to feel that connection if you continue doing the work, man. The videos that you still see of the brothers that you were once a part of in the camp, you should still be able to have that spiritual connection when you listen to their videos or when you listen to the apostles, man. You shouldn't be feeling condemned. I'm gonna jump over, man. 1 Peter 5 and 8, because this is really what's going on and what the hell is happening in this realm that we live in. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, which adversary is what, man? An enemy. All right. Somebody that's in opposition against you. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, all right, the spiritual demon Satan and his physical counterpart, it says, as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So there's things that happen on a day-to-day basis. I was actually just talking to a brother about this on the phone, that there's stuff that happens to, brothers that believe. You kind of question like what the hell is happening? Why did that happen to me? What did I do? You reflect on certain things. You be like, okay, well, I'm doing the best that I can. I've been, throwing up prayers. You know, I've been teaching the word, doing my videos. Like, you know, I ain't really, you know, been trying to do any extra activities. I just, you know, but nonetheless, it's still Satan to still fuck with you, even though you doing, you know, you doing the, you're not BSing, you're not fucking around, you're not, you know, for the most part, you just teach the word and go home and go to work. Satan to still find a way to still fuck up that routine. Even though you might not be a brother that go to the bars, or you might not be a brother that go what you should be going to clubs, you know, clubs anyway, or you might not be a brother that's trying to seek out, you know, constant box from these women. You just literally, it might be a brother that just get up, go to work, go to camp, go to the studies, and then you take your ass home. Hey, Satan will still find a way to fuck with you, even though you just doing that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might be driving to work and then a nigga hit you. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You driving the speed limit. You got your seatbelt on. You know the whole 9 yards, man. All right, you putting on blinkers every damn turn. You feel what I'm saying? But Satan will still find a way to hinder that and to get involved and fuck up your basic routine. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, there's people that's doing all types of shit, and they don't say no more. They don't fuck with them. He had them going about and and just doing their day to day, man. But nonetheless, Akim, if you are part of this truth and you wholeheartedly believe on the Lord, man, you have to understand, man. Like the scripture I quoted earlier in Isaiah, he that departed from evil, making himself a prey, man. If you believe on the Lord, the spiritual demon Satan sees that and understands that, and they gon' them spirits gonna be attacking you, bro. That's just how it is, man. They're gonna be coming after you, and they gonna be doing things in your life, and you recognize like, why is this happening? What happened? Hey, man, it comes with the territory, man. But I'm gonna get this last scripture, man. It is what it is, man. It says that's why this you have to apply this, man. James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh. Resist the devil and he will flee from you, man. So try your best to resist him, not give yourself over into him in situations, man. Just concentrate on Yahweh Shemel Shah, focus, and like I said, try to resist Satan the best way you can, because he comes in all forms, man. And he does it very cunningly, man. So I pray this edifying, man. With that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakah Kodash. All right, double honors to our apostle Ezra Millstone, Shalom.